Her Excellency the Vice President. His Lordship, the Chief Justice, to be laid by the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. The Right Honorable Prime Minister, Leader of Government, Business in Parliament. The Right Honorable Leader of the Opposition in Parliament. The Government Chief Whip. The Chief Opposition Whip. The Parliamentary Commission. The Democratic Party Whip. The Uganda People's Congress Whip. Uganda People's Congress Whip. the Justice Forum Whip. The People's Progressive Party Whip.
Jennifer, you're cross.
Independence. Uganda People's Defense Forces. Uganda Women Parliamentarians Association and the Women's Movement in Uganda.
Honorable members, some silence. Opa, you can stand where you are and just put up your hand towards. Thank you so much, women. And Opa. Honorable members, we are in a session. Honorable members, we are in a session. I will send all of you to the Rules Committee. Thank you, and come back.
Actually, Parliamentary Group. Parliamentary Group.
The President of UPC and the First Lady. And the First Lady of UPC. Thank you, First Lady.
The Forum for Democratic Change Women's Group. Parliamentary Group.
In 2018, in the 10th Parliament, she was the opposition chief whip in the 9th Parliament from 2013 to 2016. His Excellency, she was His Excellency's special envoy to different African heads of states to seek support for Uganda's bid for the chairpersonship of the African Union Commission. She was a leader of the Uganda's delegation to the Pan-African Parliament in the 9th Parliament from 2011 to 2013. She was a member of Parliament for Leader Municipality from 1996 to 2006. She was a member of the 1990 Focus West Assembly that drafted and promulgated the 1995 Constitution of Uganda. She was the chairperson of the Presidential Policy Commission of the Uganda People's Congress from 1992 to 1996. She was the Secretary General of the Uganda People's Congress, that is UPC, from 1985 to 1992. Hon.Cecilia Ogwal was a great pillar for the National Prayer Breakfast. But Honorable Speaker and colleagues, further aware that Hon.Cecilia Ogwal had a long, notable public service career as a proficient accountant and an ardent champion of corporate governance, and has served Uganda in many non-political capacities, including chairing several governing boards in the finance and governance sector. Recognizing that Hon.Cecilia Ogwal has been a competent leader who, together with others, strengthened constitutionalism, democracy, parliamentary practice, political tolerance, rule of law, and encouraged cohesion among the different shades of opinions. For her exemplary leadership, His Excellency President MUSEVENI bestowed upon her the Uganda Leadership Award in 2023. Appreciating that Hon.Cecilia Ogwal has been a fountain of knowledge and wisdom, a member of both the young and the old in the political arena, a nationalist who loved her country with passion and promoted it both at the local and international forum, and a Pan-Africanist who fearlessly defended African identity on the global scale. Further appreciating that Hon.Cecilia Ogwal has been an excellent politician who, with vibrancy, articulation, and logic, advocated for the rights of women and children and spoke the truth to power with unwavering confidence and conviction and yet with respect, and indisputable political icon in post-independent Uganda. Now therefore, be it resolved, honorable colleagues, that Parliament collectively conveys its deepest condolences to the bereaved family, relatives, friends, and the people of Dokoro District, Lamu, and Uganda at large for the loss of a distinguished and exceptional leader of this country. And Parliament takes cognizance of the profound patriotic and Pan-Africanist service that Hon.Cecilia Barbara Ati Ogwal has rendered to the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, the people of Dokoro District, the Lamu community, and the people of Uganda and Africa at large. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to move.
Thank you. The motion seconded. Seconded by the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, the Leader of Government Business, the Government Chief Whip, Minister Honorable Muhesi, the Attorney General Daudi, Aroboy, by the former Vice President, by the even Honorable Magogo, by the Chief Whip, by the Leader of Opposition, by the President of UPC, by the whole House, and FDC. Thank you so much. Would you like to speak to your motion? Yes. Mr. Proceedings.
Madam Speaker, use your power to admit distinguished leaders from military chamber. The procedure issue I'm raising is whether they were briefed on what to do and what not to do. Because I have seen the former Vice President, Hon.Cecilia, now participating in proceedings in Parliament.
Honorable Semujo, this is a tribute motion. It's a tribute motion. And Honorable Secretary, it's right to stand up because it's inside. I admitted it inside, so he's right to stand up. The only thing I cannot allow him to do is to vote. But he's my guest. And that's why I'm saying that Rule 7 gives me all the power.
Right Honorable Speaker and colleagues,
Honorable members, listen to the Prime Minister justifying her motion.
Right Honorable Speaker and colleagues, by justification, on Saturday 18th January this year, the country woke up to the sad news and unfortunate news of the passing of Hon.Cecilia Ogwal, the woman representative for Dokoro. Hon.Cecilia Ogwal, the iconic leader, succumbed to cancer-related illnesses in India, where she had gone for treatment. Honorable Speaker, Hon.Cecilia Ogwal was born on 12th June 1946 in Dokoro District in Lamu Sub-Region, Northern Uganda, to the late Opio Boniface and Rosemary Apio, residents of Aduku Village, Kwania County, Embeera District, the present-day Dokoro District, and rose to prominence as a career woman, politician, and a business person. The late Honorable Cecilia Ogwal took her primary and secondary education from local schools before joining Gayaza High for advanced certificate of education and complete in 1967. 1969, she attained a Bachelor of Commerce degree from the East African University in Nairobi. In 1995, she attained a certificate in Christian Basis Leadership from Hagai Institute, Singapore. In 2007, she attained a certificate in Public-Private Partnership from Australia. Right, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, Honorable Cecilia Ogwal has had an illustrious career that spans over 50 years in both the public and private sector, which shaped her identity as a library. 1972 to 1977, she was a director in Uganda Breweries and Uganda Pepsi Cola. 1972 to 1974, she was a general manager operations, Uganda Advisory Board. 1981 to 1986, she was the chairperson of Uganda Development Bank, as well as acting Secretary General of Uganda People's Congress. 1993 1996, she was the chairperson, Presidential Policy, Uganda People's Congress. 1993, she was a Constituent Assembly delegate for Leader Municipality. 1996 to 2006, she was a member of Parliament for Leader Municipality. In 2006 to date, she has been the woman member of Parliament, Dokoro District. 2011-2016, she was Chief Opposition Whip. 2016 to 2018, she served as a Commissioner of Parliament. Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Members, Honorable Cecilia Ogwal, in her extraordinary life, has been a wife and a mother. She has been married to Lamek Ogwal, mothering 7 biological children and many adopted children. Right, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, Honorable Cecilia Ogwal will be remembered for her tireless dedication to public service. She has been an eloquent legislator who legislated objectively with passion. She has been a nationalist who always flaunted the country first above any other political affiliations. She has left a footprint as a true patriot in advocating for women's rights and girl child. Honorable Speaker and members, although the late Cecilia Ogwal was an opposition politician, she was a good friend to His Excellency the President, and that's why he always referred to her as his sister. I would like to thank the President for the support he gave the deceased and her husband when they flew to India for treatment, when both of them fell sick at the same time. I also thank him for having accorded the deceased an official burial in appreciation of her dedicated services to the country. Honorable Speaker, I thank you for according Honorable Cecilia Ogwal a special sitting in honor of her dedicated service to Parliament. Government of Uganda wishes to extend its profound sympathies to the family, the people of Lamu, region, and the people of Uganda at large. May the Almighty God grant her soul eternal rest.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for the motion, and we'll have the seconder. Before we have the seconder, we have Professor Celestine Ogwal, the head of Aki Amat clan, Oki Amat clan, where the Honorable Cecilia was married. He's also the vice chairperson of Mbarara University and the chairperson of UNEP. You're welcome. Vice Chancellor. We also have Hajat Fareja Kimboa, the chairperson of the National Women Council. We have Dr. Grace Kahoyo, Executive Secretary of Pan-African Women Organization. You're most welcome. The women, I know you wanted to do a lot of singing, but I'll give you to sing the whole night, since the body of this little here. Condolence from Honorable Naitwe Rakajara from
Cecilia, a team of Ogwal under Rule 60 of our rules of procedure. Right, Honorable Speaker, as I get started, I would like to convey a message of condolence from the Honorable Chakulani Senator Robert, who was in the 10th Parliament with the Honorable Cecilia Ogwal, also from Dr. Kiza Besige, who was in the Constituent Assembly together with Atat Cecilia Ogwal, and also from the Honorable Elias Wabo, who was in the 9th Parliament, even though Atat was not in Parliament at the time, they were in the 20th together. They would have loved to be here in the gallery, but they are unable to because they are under house arrest and some on the run from the military. Right, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members, can we listen the good thing? The house arrest is not by this Parliament. So can we have the motion seconded?
Right, Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, the nation has again suffered a great loss with the passing of the Honorable Cecilia Ogwal, local district woman representative in Parliament. We condole with the family, relatives, friends, the people of Lagos region and the country at large upon this untimely loss. While we mourn the loss of our gallant colleague, Right, Honorable Speaker, we pay tribute and celebrate a life that was well lived. The Honorable Cecilia Ogwal was a stateswoman of outstanding and unparalleled dignity, a mother, an inspirational leader, one of the few politicians who exemplified impeccable work ethics and acted in the interest of her nation. She embodied peace and was an ardent advocate of affirmative action, rights of women and the girl child in particular, but above all, she was a champion of the rule of law and democratic governance. While Uganda may never see another attack, Cecilia Ogwal, she inspired countless men and women of valor. She deposited herself in many of us. Throughout her life as a leader, the Honorable Cecilia Ogwal consistently exhibited compassion and a strong commitment to foster our national democracy. She gained notoriety when she blatantly opposed the monolithic movement system, which had outlawed multipartyism in our country. It was this bold stance that earned her the appellation Iron Lady, a respect she greatly walked with in life and guarded in action and candid speech. It is with great respect and gratitude that we extend this tribute to Atat, a true guardian of parliamentary institutional memory and a repository of rich experience. Relatedly, we should credit Atat for her effort in the global campaign for women emancipation and empowerment in our country. Women emancipation and empowerment are broadly encompassing concepts and require concerted efforts and comprehensive approach to fusion. It's not enough to boast about the number of women in leadership. These statistics should be accompanied by equitable and efficient service delivery. Right, Honorable Speaker and colleagues, the citizenry is desire leadership that is cognizant of the plight and aspirations of its citizens, and an economy that creates opportunities for all. Right Honourable Speaker, this August House should take cognizance of the Honourable Cecilia Ogwal's achievements and wise counsel, which will forever be relieved in her towering legacy and profound impact on the downtrodden. She was an astute leader, seasoned politician, excellent banker, successful business personality, and a pioneer on various fronts. She was one of the founders of the Housing Finance Bank and the first female chairperson of Uganda Development Bank. Her tenure as the Secretary General of the Uganda People's Congress UPC from 1985 to 1992 was quite transformative in our country as we saw. She also played a pivotal role in the Constituent Assembly and participated in the drafting and promulgation of the 1995 Constitution. As a member of the Forum for Democratic Change, she diligently served as the Opposition Chief Whip and as the Parliamentary Commissioner. Indeed, her remarkable skills, leadership skills, enabled the opposition to achieve tremendously during the 9th Parliament. It is absurd that the constitution process that she dedicated herself to was gradually eroded by the ruling government. Her passing has occurred at a time of heightened concern among Ugandans regarding human rights violations ranging from enforced disappearance to detention without trial. The Honourable Ogwal, in her interview with the Observer paper in 2018, published in an article titled "I Survived Death 12 Times," disclosed that she had been targeted and requested for her alignment with the opposition. This repression has been recurrent to all politicians who have challenged the regime. When shall these predatory tendencies stop? We unreservedly celebrate the Honourable Cecilia Ogwal's distinguished service to the legislature and her unwavering commitment to constitutionalism, the rule of law, human rights, equity, and inclusiveness. Without a doubt, she has played her part. Fellow Ugandans, I wish to remind you that we have not yet attained the desired freedoms and enjoyment of human rights guaranteed under the Constitution that she vehemently fought for. It is our constitutional obligation to pursue full realization, respect, uphold and protection of our rights. This obligation, Right Honourable Speaker, transcends our political affiliations and stature in society. What is required of us is to rise to the occasion and demand for what rightly and constitutionally belongs to us. Therefore, do not wait for another attack, Cecilia, to rise and fight for you. Rather, be a Cecilia Ogwal in your own right and for the common good. The passing of our esteemed colleague, the Honourable Ogwal, and many other similar deaths from foreign hospitals continue to expose the lacuna and deficiencies in Uganda's healthcare system. Many Ugandans succumb to treatable diseases, a consequence attributed to corruption and failure of the government to prioritize the health sector. This is why a handful of able Ugandans continue to seek medical attention abroad due to lack of confidence in the country's capacity to provide comprehensive health care for its citizens. This lamentable reality highlights the urgency to address systemic issues within Uganda's healthcare sector to ensure that our sovereign nation is not only capable, but also trusted to administer proper medical treatment to all Ugandans. Right Honourable Speaker, to the best of my recollection, from the newsroom up to date, where I was, I have known Atat Cecilia as a leader who detested corruption in all its moral and legal forms. In all its moral and legal forms. We should therefore applaud Atat for her clean record and for advocating for equitable sharing of the national resources to ensure national cohesion and balanced national development. We humbly urge this August House to seize every lawful opportunity and ensure that development disparities plaguing our country are thoroughly addressed through the budgetary process and effective legislation. As the Bible reminds us in Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. We celebrate a life well lived and implore ourselves to emulate, attach, and the values that she embodied. May the Almighty God grant her eternal rest. Rest in peace. the Honorable Hon.Cecilia Barbara Ogwal.
Thank you. Thank you, Leader of Opposition.
Gwe Munnayuganda kankwanjulire St. Mary's High School Migadde nga wakava Matugga ssomero lya day ne boarding era nga lyakakasibwa ministry ey'ebyenjigiriza. Tusomesa arts ne sciences ate nga tulina abasomesa abakugu ddala. Tulina O ne A level era nga tusomesa omwana n'afuuka ow'omugaso mu ggwanga. Tugaba half ne full bursaries eri abayizi abalina ebitone ebyenjawulo. Tukujjukiza nti okwewandiisa kugenda maaso ku ssomero lyaffe. Okumanya ebisingawo tukubire ku 0707 42 74 2 oba 0773 27 44 2. St. Mary's High School Migadde, education with a goal.